In today's video, I'll be going over Amazon restricted products, showing you what products to avoid, what products you cannot sell, and what obstacles that you might face if you sell certain products. Stay tuned. Hello everyone and welcome to another video on the Freedom Seekers channel. If you are new and first time watching my videos, welcome. So this video is really a continuation of my series launching a product on Amazon from start to finish, where I am showing all the steps that I'm taking to launch a product on Amazon. So right now, as with my previous video, I am in the stages of doing my product research and then looking to find suppliers to source my product. And so this video really fits into that category, into that scheme of things, where you have to be very careful what type of products you look to private label or to sell on Amazon, because there are a lot of products and by extension categories, which I'll cover in another video, that you are restricted from selling. And so in this video, I'll be going over showing you how to find out what products are restricted and what obstacles you might really find yourself in when so the goal here is to know that there are certain products that you cannot sell on Amazon at all. They're completely banned from being sold. But there are other products which they have restrictions, but there are certain obstacles that you have to overcome in order to be able to sell those products. So it's not necessarily a bad thing that there are these obstacles or restrictions, because the more barriers to entry there are, it's the easier it is for you to end up selling that product. And I know it sounds contradictory, but the fact is that if you have less sellers because of the restrictions, then there is less competition. So in certain sense, it's better off for you to get into those products, because if you can overcome those hurdles or those restrictions. So the first thing that I'll be doing here is to show you this page. And again, Amazon Help. The help pages are very, very useful, because this is where you get to see the information from the horse's mouth, so to speak, because Amazon provides all the information that you need to make the informed decisions about what products are restricted, why they are restricted, and how to avoid them. So you can just simply in Google search or on Amazon go to the help pages. And so I brought this one up just by simply going to the help page and searching for restricted products. And so make this help bar your friend. Whenever there's something that you are not clear about, you can always go to the help menu here and just type in a search. The search is very, very good, and it will bring you in most cases to exactly what you need. And so here we have a list of restricted products, right? Ranging from alcohol to currency, cosmetics, fire and smoke mask, food and beverage, all these things. It's a really comprehensive list of products that, or categories that have restrictions. Now, some products in this list are absolutely outright banned, but some of them, as I mentioned earlier, just have certain restrictions where you have to provide additional information or certifications to Amazon before they'll allow you to sell those products on their platform. So let's go into a couple of these categories just to see how they, what sort of restrictions exist, and just have a short little expose about them. So let's go into electronics, because that's a popular topic. A lot of people teach, or gurus tell you, to avoid electronics because of the high defect rate, high return rates, and stuff like that. So no wonder that it's a restricted sort of product. And so these are examples of prohibited listings, right? These are listings that you can in no way sell on Amazon. right? Cell jammers, GPS jammers, laser jammers, Wi-Fi jammers, anything jammer, any sort of a jammer you cannot sell. Um, so, there's a certain mindset that you need to have when you're doing your product research, and it comes with practice, comes with experience, right? If you find a certain product that you're looking to source, these questions should automatically be in your subconscious, right? In the back of your mind, you'll be thinking, okay, is this product restricted? Are there any safety concerns with this product? Are there any legal concerns with this product? Not talking about patents or trademarks here, but from a legalese perspective of, is this product even legal to be sold, right? On the platform or sold anywhere. Um, so you once you think about those things, you will come here and you consult Amazon's documentation and see if it's there. Now, another quick tip, um, about knowing if a product is restricted. If you have any doubt, and let's say you're not finding that particular product in the list here or on Amazon, and their help pages, what you can do is to call Seller Central. Now, I know Seller Central sometimes can be a pain to deal with, but when all when all else fails, you can always call Seller Central and ask them if a particular product is restricted or not. And sometimes, they should be able to definitively tell you that. Um, but again, the onus is on you to make that decision, because they can tell you, and it's good to get it in writing or in an email. But even then, remember, this is Amazon's playhouse, and so they can tell you one thing, and then maybe a few months down the road, their terms of service change, or their list of restricted products change, and then they all of a sudden ban the product that you're selling, even though they had previously told you that it is fine to sell it on their platform. So just keep that in mind, that this is Amazon's house, and you have to abide by whatever rules they come up with, whether it's retroactive or future rules. Um, so that's electronics. And another thing with electronics, most times, is that there are certain products that have lithium ion batteries. Now, this is a huge issue, because if a product you're selling has lithium ion, or I'm not sure what type of batteries, if it's just lithium ion, um, that's one hurdle that you have to overcome, because it will be listed or be deemed a hazardous material product. And then there are certain things that you have to do to be able to sell it. And I think maybe there's some certification that you have to provide, um, to even be able to sell that product. Um, Now, there are certain products that have category restrictions, and I'll be covering category or gated categories in another video. But a lot of categories that were once gated, like beauty, are no longer gated. What Amazon is doing now is they're gating specific um, products or types of products. So, like for beauty, beauty is now ungated, but to sell topicals, you have to, I think, provide some sort of a certification, because beauty, I mean, if you think about it, anything that is ingested, consumed, or put on your skin, there's a lot of health concerns there. And so, you know, I think sometimes, or in some cases, you have to provide like FDA approvals and certifications and things like that. So just bear that in mind. Um, Other categories to avoid include sex and, well, it was previously a different name. I think it was sexual wellness or something like that. But anyway, sex and sensuality is this broad category that you can sell in, but it's recommended that you don't go into this category. One of the reasons is that you cannot advertise, you cannot run PPC on sex and sex products, right? So right there you have that restriction, right? You can't advertise it via PPC. And the other thing too is that the listings are suppressed. So only if the user, I think, there's a setting that the user can enable to view um, sexual or products that might be deemed as sexual in nature. The users can enable that so that they see results, also the results in search results. But normally, those those products are restricted in search results, right? And so right there, you lose a huge SWOT or a huge um, percentage of customers on Amazon if you decide to go into these type of products. So you might want to avoid these as well. And just generally speaking, I mean, things like, I mean, currency, coins, explosive weapons. I mean, you just don't want to get into anything like that. You know, there are millions of alternative products that you can get into, um, you know, to avoid selling any of these restricted products. So apart from just the general restricted products, there are a certain category or group of products that are FBA product restricted. Now, these are products which are not necessarily restricted on Amazon, but they are restricted from being FBA products. So what might happen, what you might find is that these products, they can be sold on Amazon, but Amazon will not fulfill them. They will not accept those products into their warehouses to be sold as FBA. You have to, I mean, handle the fulfillment and shipping of those products yourself. So some of these products, you know, like FBA prohibited products, expiration dated FBA inventory, you know, so like things that are maybe frozen or have time sensitive expiration dates, you know, that have very short expiration dates or shelf life, you know, things like those. And again, the hazardous material type of products, you know, dangerous goods. Let's look at examples that may be regulated as dangerous. So, engine and tire care products, oils and fluids, lead acid, batteries, airbags. So, I mean, these make sense, right? Antibacterial products, perfumes, stuff like that. So, these kind of make sense. Um, and then let's look at just the like this list of FBA prohibited products themselves. So like alcoholic beverages, vehicle tires, gift cards, etc., etc. So you want to stay away from these products because we want to tap into FBA itself and all the advantages that we get from selling on FBA. So you know we really want to avoid all of these products. So just a quick recap. You know, remember when you are looking, when you're doing your product research, you want to stay away from certain products. You want to know what these products are. So at your own leisure, just go through this list and just have a good sense of what type of products are generally banned from being sold on Amazon. And so that when you're going through your product research, you can easily spot products that you can never sell on Amazon and know how to avoid and know to avoid those products. And also, there are certain products that you know have additional restrictions, so you need to educate yourself about those sort of products as well. You know, for example, the products that have lithium-ion batteries, right? Products that require FDA approval and stuff like that, right? So just remember just to really you know educate yourself, get familiar with this page, and once you you know have that knowledge, right, you'll be able to make better choices when selecting products that you want to private label and that you want to sell on FBA. So now that you know about Amazon restricted products and exactly what type of products to avoid, I hope that now you can take this knowledge and make more informed decisions about the type of products that you should get into when it comes time for you to select your products to private label. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and leave any comments or questions that you have down in the comment sections below. I also have a free ebook that you can use to help you um, source and pick good products to start your Amazon FBA journey. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.